Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, let's walk between these cars and head toward our destination, which is a film shooting site where we are about to shoot a part of a movie using the Osmo. I always like these moments before a shoot actually begins. You are just walking toward a location, everything feels normal from the outside, cars parked, people moving around, an ordinary day. But in your mind you already know that in a few minutes, this normal space is going to turn into a film set. And that shift is always exciting to me. So today I was here because my friend Max wanted me to bring the Osmo and help create a smooth-moving shot for a scene he was filming. Take one was mostly a rehearsal. We were finding the rhythm, testing the movement, understanding the actor's pace, and seeing how the camera wanted to travel through the space. Sometimes the first take is not even about getting the shot. It is about introducing the shot to everyone in the room. Take two felt better, but the composition was not right. That is one thing people often do not realize. A shot can be smooth, but still not feel good if the composition is weak. Composition is what tells the audience where to look, what to feel, and how to experience the space. If the framing is slightly off, the whole emotion of the shot changes. Then came take three. And again, composition became the issue. Sometimes you are technically correct, but visually it still does not land. Maybe the subject is too centered. Maybe the headroom is strange. Maybe the background is distracting. Maybe the camera enters the space a little too early or too late. These are tiny things, but in film, tiny things create the difference between average and effective. Take 4 and take 5 had another problem. We had the mic and boom creeping into the frame, so we had to do it again. And this is the beauty and pain of filmmaking. So many things can go wrong even when everyone knows what they are doing. You can have a good performance, a good camera move, a good rhythm, and then one piece of equipment reminds you that film is also a battle of inches. That is why one-take shots are so interesting. They look effortless when they work, but behind that smoothness, there is a lot of control. The camera cannot just move. It has to move with intention. It has to feel motivated. It has to support the character, not show off for no reason. With a shot like this, the camera is almost behaving like another character in the scene. It begins by observing the man at work, then follows his emotional decision to leave and travels with him toward the exit. So the movement itself becomes part of the storytelling. The audience may not consciously think about it, but they feel it. Then came take 6, and finally things started to click. The composition felt stronger, the movement felt more confident, the timing was cleaner, and the whole scene began to breathe properly. Once you get close to the right take, you can feel it immediately. The room becomes quieter, people look at each other differently, and suddenly everyone knows, okay, now we are getting somewhere. And even after that, we still did a safety shot. Because no matter how good one take feels, having that extra take gives peace of mind. And thankfully, that safety shot worked very well too. That is another important thing in filmmaking. Never fall in love too early with one take. Always protect the scene. Always give yourself another option if time allows.
For years, he sat inside the machine, repeating the same cycle, breathing the same air, living the same day in different clothes. A prisoner of routine, a servant to screens, deadlines, and a world that taught him to obey without ever asking why. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. See you in next vlog.